PNP supporter disrespect Prime Minister of Jamaica.
Years, so them something their priority. Like if you live in a house and you have running water, probably water here. So you should think of giving. I am almost 45.
Really?
Yes, sir.
No, sir, you look younger than that.
Well, thank you, but no water, and I'm a farmer, so you know, but
so you have been here for how many years? How many years have you lived in the community?
I'm living in this community, to be honest, for 14 years, but let's walk from this.
No water here.
No water, but we only truck water. We don't have pipe where we turn on water and get water.
I agree with you that the modern standard is that you should have water coming to your home. That's the standard we set. But it takes some time for every community to get it, and that's what we have been doing. Community by community, laying the pipes. So what I will do is I'll take this into note. We are building out the water network. So this community, what's the name of the
on the Google map, it's Sterling Castle, but we are popularly known as Charlemont Farms.
Well, listen, thank you for bringing it to my attention.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sir, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Nobody's gonna break my stride. Nobody's gonna slow me down. Oh no, we got to keep on moving.
Hello guys, and welcome back again to another video from the Black Beauty TV. Welcome back to my channel, and thank you so much for always coming here to support me. To my returning subscribers, thank you and God bless you all. And to my new subscribers, those of you who just subscribed to my channel, honestly speaking, from the depths of my heart, I want to say thank you to all of you. And if you are just watching this video for the first time or watching my channel for the first time, kindly subscribe and be part of us. Like the video, share the video if you can share, as we move ahead. That's what I always say. Yesterday, guys, I didn't bring the video yesterday, but I spoke about it in my video. This woman who really disrespected her PM, her prime minister. Guys, the guy was so, he was being attentively listening to the complaint of this woman. Anyway, let's even start it this way. She claimed that she has been in that community for 14 years. Even before Mr. Holness came into power, she has been in that community and without water. Right? So now their PM is there for like 9 years now, or like 9 years if I'm not mistaken. He's around 9 years in power now. But that case has been there since 14 years. If you are 9 years ruling a country for the second time, there is no how you are going to solve the whole country problem in what, like you will solve one after the other. Now the PM came to your community and you have problem. Instead of you to relax and tell your PM, this is the problem we are having and we need help. We don't have water. Okay, now you are a supporter of another party because you feel like this party that has been in power could not provide this water for you. What about the party that has been in power before this other party? You understand? Or the government that has been in power. Instead of you, now your PM want to listen to you and ask you, which problem do you have in this community? He stayed there, stand there attentively. Do you believe that he doesn't have any other things to do? Him giving you his time, listening to your problem, complaining to him bitterly, and because you are wearing, I don't know, a t-shirt of a PNP or your party that you are supporting. I always tell people that I'm not supporting I'm not a politician, I'm not supporting any party. I'm just doing my reaction based on what I see. Now you are talking to your PM, and because you are supporting the other party is not even yet in power. Your PM is at this moment still in power. He's still ruling you guys. So now he want to listen to you. Okay, we don't have problem in our community. The problem in our community, we don't have water. You complain to him. You have to also show at least some little respect, no matter what, towards your PM. Even when, we Africans, we say that even in age, at least you said you are 45 and he's 53 years old. You understand? And a man, for that matter, trying to shake you and tell you thank you for the complaint, or thank you for letting him know what is happening in your community. And then, because you are too loyal to your own political party, you believe that even if you shake him is a crime. I heard some people say that in Jamaica that is like that. They are so strong if they are supporting a party. That's why I see my JLP people, Labour Party, to the wall. They are so strong back to back. But the reality remains, the guy is still in power. He might listen to your complaint and make things start happening in your community to provide that water you are looking for. How do you believe that the PNP, if they come in power, that it is the problem of your community that they are going to start? They also have other things that maybe the projects they might have in other cities. Maybe your own city, they will finish their term and they have not even come to even provide that water for you. So that was, for me personally, I see it as just being foolish. Even if you are loyal to your party, shaking somebody or a man giving you hand to shake you, it doesn't mean that you are accepting to support him. The disrespect, guys, was too much. Anyway, let us look at for another new development that is happening right now in Jamaica from our JLP Labour Party. They are doing and undoing in Jamaica. Let us watch this short video and then we'll come. Guys, before we even go there, there's a video I watched on TikTok and I never knew that houses in Jamaica cost a lot of money. I saw somebody was showing a house that cost about 53 million, I think is Jamaican dollar, but like over 300 or something thousand. I never knew that houses in Jamaica, housing is so expensive. And no wonder those guys that the Prime Minister was really providing. I could understand their joy when they were receiving those houses, because if houses are so expensive in Jamaica, how many people are able to have a how many people? What about the less privileged if you don't really have the money? So that is why they were so grateful for those houses that the Prime Minister provided for them. But for now, guys, let us just look at what is happening newly in Jamaica. What has the Prime Minister or the Labour Party brought to Jamaica right now? And then we'll come back and see how far. Like the video, guys, as we move ahead.
A historic step forward for national security, justice, science, and public health, Jamaica now leads the Caribbean in forensic advancement. The Ministry of National Security officially opens the state-of-the-art forensic pathology autopsy suite built to international standards and designed to meet the growing needs of a modern justice system.
Institute of Forensic Science and Legal Medicine is a critical institution in the entire security architecture and a part of the Plan Secure Jamaica program. It's critical because it is important that when criminals are apprehended, we can take them to court with irrefutable evidence and have successful prosecution.
We have designed a building that is 1,500 square meters, which comes out at about 16,700 square feet. We have parking for 43 cars. We have covered areas for places like when the bodies are brought in, they brought them under the shade, take them into the area where they weigh the bodies, and then they take them into the cooler rooms. This particular room is what I consider the engine of the entire building, where 10 people who would work in here as pathologists, totaling 120 bodies can hold in this building. So, for example, if you have an earthquake and we have problems in the country, this building can't stop. It has every backup that we can say to make sure that nothing stops. It has to run. And there's a lot of equipment and rooms. Also, how people come into the building. The police are properly positioned that they can control anybody coming into the building. Also, there are cards that some people can allow into some areas others can't. So those are the kind of things that go on. It is very sophisticated.
Jamaica has not had a national, public morgue since the 1970s. My understanding is that the facility was destroyed by fire. Now, what this really meant is that we were conducting, postmortems in private funeral homes, in an unregulated industry. And when you consider the justice and security implications of that, there was really a need to have this facility in place at the earliest opportunity.
This project was started in October 2021, to be exact, the 14th of October. My experience with this, I think I've learned a lot on this building, being the first building of its kind in the Caribbean. And it's a unique building. Most of us, if not all of us who work on this building, see it as being unique to the country.
Students, policemen who can come, look at what the pathologists are working on, and we can ask questions as they work along. And that applies here as well. This particular one behind us is really the one that the police use. And if they have questions, they can talk to the pathologists from the room up there and make their own notes, because all of that sometimes comes into the courts.
There is a nexus between security, economic and social development, no doubt about that, all right? What this facility will do is to contribute in a very meaningful way in improving the investigative capacity of law enforcement and all the other entities, within the justice system, the courts, to have access to forensic certificates in a timely manner to ensure that the right perpetrators, are brought to justice. You can see how it will actually strengthen security, justice, and by extension, economic and social progress.
There is no doubt that a quality criminal justice system is important for national development. And that's what the forensic, the autopsy suite brings to the table.
It's going to be groundbreaking for our country in terms of the national security implication.
Ultra-modern facility, certainly the best in the Caribbean.
This facility is more than modern equipment.
So you guys, that is another biggest win from Labour Party to their people in Jamaica. Shout out to you guys. So before guys we go into any other thing, the government of Jamaica, JLP, has shown his condolence to the people of India and the government of India towards the plane crash that just happened, and over 200 people lost their lives in India. I want us guys to read these condolence messages or message from Jamaica to the people of India. So it says, the government of Jamaica extend its deepest condolences to the government and people of the Republic of India following the tragic plane crash in Ahmedabad on Thursday, June 12, 2025. We are profoundly saddened by the loss of over 200 lives, including nations from India, the United Kingdom, Portugal, and Canada, as well as residents of the affected area. These heartbreaking incidents had left a deep impact across borders. And Jamaica joins the international community in mourning. The government of Jamaica expresses its sincere sympathy to the families and loved ones of all the victims. Our thoughts and prayers are with them during this time of profound grief. We also extend our heartfelt wishes for a full and speedy recovery to those who were injured from the crash. Jamaica stands in full solidarity with the Republic of India and its natives. This painful moment begins the difficult process of recovery. May those affected find strength, comfort, and peace in the days ahead. Beautiful, beautiful condolence message from the PM of Jamaica to the people and the government of the Republic of India. Guys, that's why sometimes I'm so afraid to fly. And some people don't really understand why I'm so afraid to fly. It's because of things like that. But sometimes it can happen by any airline. Sometimes it's negligent. Guys, can you imagine how many people died in that plane crash? And I saw videos. I don't know whether it's true or it's AI, because these days it's not easy to believe some things that are happening on social media. And I saw videos that people were complaining. I think people that came to India or something like that with that plane, they were complaining of like leaving people in the plane for so long, how many hours without AC. And I asked myself, I said, this thing can happen to anybody, but sometimes we have to be very, very careful, because this life we are having is only one. When one is traveling, I know, and I'm saying it because people will say, it can happen to any airline. Yes, it can happen to any airline. But at the same time, our safety should be first. Anyway, may the soul of the faithful departed rest in peace. That's all I have to say. It's painful, even little children, to just die this way. That is by the way, guys. Now let us go into our Jamaican story. I don't know if I should play a video where people were accusing Jamaican PM or the opposition party were accusing him of increasing his salary, and he came to debunk it. I think it's not this year this thing happened, but I'm just bringing it because when it is time for choosing or selecting a president, people bring a lot of things trying to accuse somebody for something that it is not true. So the PM of Jamaica said that since he has been in power, he has never increased his salary. His salary still remains the same. Guys, I'm just shocked because me, I always compare it with my people. Guys, if you know how, I always tell people that if you have something that is so precious, if you don't respect it, honestly speaking, it is what it is. Do you know how politicians in Africa are very, very rich? Politicians, governors, not to even talk of our president. Like we have governors, like in Nigeria, we have governors. We start like, we have presidents, we have ministers, we have governors, we have whatsoever. So even the governors alone, the head of the states alone, I think some of them, guys, their salary is bigger than maybe the Prime Minister of Jamaica. Let's put it that way. But I see people say, oh, Jamaican politicians, they are so corrupt, that. I always tell you guys that there is no politician in this world that is not corrupt. Even that person that you are thinking is coming on seats, is even maybe more corrupt than the person you think has been, that you feel is cheating you or is scamming or is stealing your money. So let's watch that short video, or I will put it together because it's really short. I will put it maybe together with that video of housing in Jamaica, and then we'll see how the thing goes.
I hear man talk all kind of lie about 20 million and 28 million. Lie! Me not take no salary increase. So my salary is what it was before. And I tell you something, I feel like just get back to. Because me's a proud man, Me don't like people tell lie for me. Oh.
Yo, this is what 57 million look like. As I enter the bathroom, so. Yes, look at seeing this one. And this apartment is huge. Another like a DB apartment them in Toronto. Or condo them in Toronto. Anyways. Kitchen, modern, nicely finished. And you have the nice island there, so. Yes, sir. I have the nice finished sliding doors. I like the color. Yes. And this is up on the second floor, so you know, this is the view you get. Not the best, but something. I not really like Yasa because you know no balcony space. Basically you don't have no balcony, but yeah. Proper though. And let's go to the second bedroom. And this is the second bedroom. Nice and spacious. And this is the bathroom here. Slide doors. Proper thing, man. I like how spacious the room is. And you actually have a walkout balcony. This is nice. Kingston Wagwan. I like how them, you know, put a little glass up mirror on the staircase. Proper. Tomorrow I might video the outside and thing for sure. No? But yeah, 57 million this list for. We want to think about the price. Alright, let's head to the master bedroom. Masters. And this is the master bedroom right here. This is the bathroom. There's like a space so to put whatever. 2 sink for you. One for you and one for wife, is it? And then you have the finish right there, so the slide doors again. Big shine tile for the backdrop. Nice, glassy. Proper place. I don't want to think about the price though. Is the price too high or what? Facts, Kingston.
So guys, that is how the thing go in Kingston, Jamaica. That house without balcony costing 57 million Jamaican dollars. For me personally, I feel like the house is too expensive. I don't know guys, I'm not living in Jamaica, but the house got no balcony. That is like when you want to like US dollar, it's over 300 and something thousand US dollar a house. And it's not having balcony. Can you imagine if the house is not having balcony and you can see even on the road how it is noise. In fact, you are even in the apartment and the noise on the road, you are hearing everything that is happening around there. So I don't know, personally I feel it should have been less, and that is why I understood the PM of Jamaica making it possible. If houses are so expensive in Jamaica, are making it possible for people to be able, because how many people are going to, like, let's say people that don't really have the money, how do you buy a house in Jamaica? And that is when I watched this video that says how the PM of Jamaica is making it possible for everybody to be able at least to have a house of their own or could provide a house for their family. He makes sure that he reduces, you know, he tried to make things balanced. Let's just watch the video, guys, before we call it a day.
Did Prime Minister Andrew Holness just make it easier to buy a home in Jamaica? I'm Kalila Reynolds, founder and CEO of Money Media, Money Made Simple. The PM announced a bunch of changes to the National Housing Trust, NHT, during his budget speech that should make buying a home easier. But will it make a difference? First of all, you can now borrow more from the NHT. If you're applying by yourself, you can now borrow up to $9 million, up from $7.5 million. And if the house is $14 million or less, the NHT could lend you up to $12 million, but that would be on a case-by-case basis. If you're applying with one other person, you can borrow up to $17 million, up from $15. 3 co-applicants can now borrow $23 million, up from $21 million. If you're building a home, the individual construction loan limit will be raised to $11 million. For 2 co-applicants, it will be $17 million, and for 3 applicants, $23 million. Next, if you earn less than $30,000 a week, you'll only be required to put down a 2% deposit if the house is $14 million or less. Typically, you would need to put down at least 5%. Meanwhile, the government has also decided to cap NHT homes at $14 million. Here's why.
Each time we increase the loan limit, we notice an increase in the price of houses. It is the most frustrating thing. And yes, it is a matter of economics. When you increase effective demand, then more people are chasing houses than there are houses in the market. The competitive system is going to increase the price. So what we have done is to give a greater loan limit for houses that are going to be at the what we call affordable price point. And the affordable price point for the NHT is $14 million.
Remember, a few years back, the NHT came under fire because of the Ruthven Towers that had 1 bedrooms going for $28 and $29 million and 2 bedrooms for $35 and $38 million. No more of that. The PM has given the NHT a directive to only build homes at or around the $14 million mark. Also, if you're a healthcare worker, the Prime Minister said they have started discussions with the University Hospital of the West Indies and a rural hospital to build dedicated housing close by for workers. So, do you think these changes will make a difference in your ability to buy a house?
So guys, that is our video of the day. Thank you so much for watching the Black Beauty TV. Please, before you go out, kindly like the video, share if you can share, and subscribe if you want to subscribe. And thank you so much for watching till this moment. And God bless you. We'll see you again in another video. Have a wonderful weekend. Bye-bye.